Hello, hello, loves. Okay, so today's an important day because I'm going to tell you a little bit about what Elemental Journey is going to be about and the very important change that I'm making that is actually going to be including my husband in in the training and in the live event because he really is my rock. And he has really been the one that since 2019 has motivated me to go into business and to, start my own business since then. Luckily, I heard his call, so I have been in business for 6 years as a coach. And yeah, it makes me really excited to to not gatekeep his amazing knowledge, his amazing experience in the marketing world, and just the amazing addition he is to the world with his creativity and his gifts. Oh, up there is a photograph he took here in Colombia. And yeah, he's an amazing photographer, he's an amazing artist, and he's amazing at marketing. That's where he works right now. And what we are doing is actually co-creating a beautiful program that is going to work with the five elements, which you know I'm all about. And so we are open for it being perfectly imperfect. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what we do and who we are. And so, yeah, let's start with art. Why is art so meaningful to you?
Yes, when I was in high school playing football, I got a concussion. Wasn't able to continue playing football. Um, and yeah, I picked up photography because I had nothing else to do because I couldn't do any sports anymore, any athletics, anything like that. Be at my doctor's advice because of the TBI. And yeah, I mean from there it spiraled. Really loved photography, and I don't know, went from there. Um, I was always a big fan of creative writing and poems and like writing stories and stuff like that from when I was young too. So that added to it.
Amazing. All right. Ah, it's so cool that our kind of creative nature joined us. I feel like that was one of the first moments I felt a spark was when you told me about how important writing was to you, and I was like, oh, I'm hooked. Tell me more. Um, yeah, so it was a pretty immediate love story because I mean, we were just like Cupid worked really fast because it was like, oh my goodness, it was really potent, it was really strong, and both of our neurodivergent brains were like oversharing and basically summed up our whole life story in well, 4 hours. Um, and so yeah, I feel like it's really special that yeah, just like our neurodivergent brains were like, you understand all this that's going on in here. So yeah. Anyways, squirrel moment, back to the present. So I want to know a little bit like about why business and entrepreneurship has always been important to you and whatever you want to share in that regard.
That's going to be a weird one to unpack because I really don't know. It started very young, I guess. When I was in elementary school, I had a lawn mowing business in my neighborhood with my friends. Both of them were named Austin. So we had it called like Austin, Kyle, and Austin lawn mowing. So we called it like AKA lawn mowing or AK. And then one of the Austins moved and then it was just AK lawn mowing. Lawn
Did
mowing.
Austin move to Austin?
No, I think he did move to Texas though.
How old were you then?
I don't know. Would have been between like second and fifth grade, sometime in that range.
When I was in fifth grade, I started doing this entrepreneurship. One friend from South Korea, one friend from Guatemala, and myself, we made a business. We didn't have a name for it. We just crocheted pink ombre yarn and made coasters. And I remember that, like,
We'd push mow the lawns, weed eat everywhere that needed to be weed eated. Got paid for it, and we'd have multiple lawns in a weekend. And I mean, eventually saved up a little bit of the joint money to buy a tray. I mean, it was funny. I mean, there's a lot of lessons about, I mean, business at that time.